Hey, what's going on? So I haven't picked up the camera in months per usual. I recorded the last track day I had and I haven't added the video or anything, but here we are months later. We got some more stuff to do to the car. We're doing some upgrades, cheap mods, because you know, we're trying to rig up everything over here because we're broke. We've literally spent the last dollar we had on this part that I'm about to show you. Let me show you what we got going on here. Here it is. So obviously we have a differential from an Rx-8. It's not the one from the car, it's just one that we had laying around. What we did is, let me give a little rundown. I'm not gonna try to talk too much, but so I have this guy I've been texting through Instagram. Two people that have honestly been helping me out. His Instagram tag is like J93 Nasty or something like that. He's from New Jersey. And then I have this other guy from, I've actually mentioned him in one of my last videos, Yudo from Japan. I'm taking some ideas off him as well, but these are all things that I've been gathering information and just trying to implement it to the car to make it a little more drivable, easier to drive, I guess. I should probably get his name. I don't know his name, but I'll call him J93. For now. We're changing the gearing here on this diff. So these cars come with a 4.4, and on one of his videos he says he put a 5.8 in his car, and his car looks so easy to drive. Put it in third gear and the car looks like it's spinning like nothing. So I mean, he did say it'll make your car feel like you have more horsepower, and that's kind of what we want, because I don't know, I just feel like I'm flooring the car and it's just trying to boggle me every time. Or at least it is bogging me, it's not trying. But my brother felt the same way. So I bought the pinion and gear. This is the new gear and that's the new pinion. J93 told me about him. He sent me his thing on eBay. It's some guy from Australia, I think it's like Nadala or something like that. But he makes gears anywhere from, I think it's a 5.1, 5.3, and a 5.8 for those diffs, the Rx-8 diffs, and I think FD diffs as well, from the FD Rx-7s. So he machines them over there in Australia. We went with the 5.8, the exact same one that J93 has. We ended up purchasing that. It was not cheap at all. Ended up spending like, I think we spent like 900 bucks with shipping and everything, or almost 900. 880 something I think it was. I spoke to J93 and he told me that these things go, at least when he did his, he just literally swapped his out. No shims needed to be added or anything. Obviously you guys know I'm not a professional, I'm learning as I go, so hopefully I don't mess up anything. Supposedly if I put this wrong, the bearing should just go. I could change a bearing, that's cheap, but hopefully the gears don't mess up, or the pinion. As you see, I bought a box of brake cleaner, and we're gonna go ahead and just clean this diff out, clean it up as much as we can, and just, yeah, start putting it all back together. We got the old gear out, the new gear there, and yeah, trying to keep everything where it goes, right with left and everything, and hopefully we don't mess up. Another upgrade that I just seen right now, we ended up doing this. This was an idea from Yudo. We ended up shortening the upper control arms. Looks a little rigged up and hopefully it holds, but if it does, good, because we didn't want to spend money. But we ended up just rigging that up because that's exactly how Yudo has it on his car. I mean, maybe not the exact same measurements, but we're trying to get some camber out of the car too without having to buy adjustable upper control arms and, you know, spend more money. And there's some few other upgrades that I can't remember right now. Oh yeah, we just bought some more parts like the release bearing, the car making a funny noise when you let off the clutch. We got like the whole front, this is stock suspension, nothing adjustable. We got it all brand new, like tie rod ends and sway bar links and stuff. I ordered that, and then we also got the new front hubs because we ended up going with cut knuckles, so those are somewhere around here. They're already welded and everything, and we're gonna end up putting that on. So a lot of big changes, so hopefully all these changes at once don't screw us over. And either way, this is how we wanted to make the car from the beginning, with the more angle and everything, so Now when we do all this, we just got to get used to it and adjust it to the car. So yeah, enough talking. We're gonna end up, well, my dad is already cleaning everything there, but start cleaning and make some progress today. Alrighty, so we put it back together. We're not torquing or anything yet. We were just trying to put it back together to see if everything was, you know, we'll move right or everything, or we'll move right or anything. But when we put everything back together, it spins fine one way, but the other way it kind of like skips a tooth or whatever. But I think it's because the pinion isn't, we don't have the nut on here yet. So we actually don't have the nut at all because this diff didn't come in one. But I have an extra spare diff in my house, so I'll go take out the nut from that one. Yeah, hopefully that fixes it. So when I come tomorrow, we put that on and hopefully it spins both ways right. If we see it doesn't, then either way, we're still gonna have one of our buddies have a once over, you know, look at it one more time before we torque anything down or anything, just to make sure it's on there right. Because again, we don't want to break this or anything. So yeah, basically that's it. He knows more about the diffs than we do, so he'll come over, give it a once over, and yeah, put it back together, and hopefully that's done. See you guys in the next clip. Yo, can you lower that music real quick? Alrighty, so here we are again. This is a random part to the video. We kind of already started doing stuff here. And then spent the next 30 minutes trying to find out why the camera was stuck in sepia, but you know. Yeah, but we definitely got a little carried away. So we were just gonna put the upper control arm, the shortened upper control arm that we had, and then put the spacers, and then be like, okay, let's do the rest tomorrow. But then I figured if we take this out, the upper control arm, we're already here, might as well take out the knuckle. So yeah, because to take out the knuckle, then you got to take out the shock, and then everything's gonna be in the way. So now we're here more comfortable. So I'm now just taking out this upper control arm, the stock one, and then we should start putting back together. Start putting the shortened upper and the cut knuckle and all that good stuff. Can I get a rag?
No, you know, we don't have another budget. I need you to work first. Finish your job and we'll see if you want a rag.
So, sorry for the loud noise. Hopefully you can hear me. But, again, I think I already showed this, but here's the idea from my boy Yudo from Japan. So, you see the stock arm? Stock arm
compared to,
and a shortened arm.
Oh yeah.
So this should give us a little more camber. Obviously, because as you see, we cut the arm and then we set it back some. So the wheel from the top should pull in, giving us camber, obviously.
11.5 degrees of camber.
So we put it, how would it look like this from the top?
it's more like squared out. Or like more like stout, like,
Yeah.
More like...
So, hopefully these wells hold and
we don't
die.
Yeah, considering the other things that you bought, they're definitely made out of like Burger King crowns, because there's no way you spent that much money to get that much shit for the front end.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a really fun vlog in this.
It was eBay. What did you expect? These bushings were shot, so good thing we're changing them anyways.
Oh shit, I didn't even...
So, these are better. Let me go ahead and put this upper control arm in there, and then put the hub into the knuckle, and then throw everything back together on that side. No, we're recording, but you could keep on going.
You can play music.
Oh, well, yeah. You can play the music.
All the ladies hold up, hop in the ride, it's a brand new motor. They on the fly, live la vida loca. My body fine, it's a Coca-Cola. Hold on. No one no sleep and I swear to total. Throwing it back when I press rewind. Losing her mind when she see that motion. Yeah, straight to the bag, get racks in the morning. Starboy on the phone named Marin. Feel like Brazil, how the man them ballin'. Shoot my shot, then I'm scoring. No one does it better. Body curving, how she swerving like a Traveler. We can have a party in the favela. Body curving, how she swerving like a...
So, I don't think I've I don't think I have showed this yet in the video. So, this is the knuckle we're taking out. I mean, the one that we're putting back in. This is the one that we took out, just for comparison. What is a cut knuckle and what is a stock knuckle? This is a stock, obviously, and this is the new one we're putting on, the cut one.
Uncut, some would say.
So they call it cut knuckles because all you're doing is cutting. So this is the pickup point for the tie rod. Right here, tie rod, lower bowl joint, and upper bowl joint. And same thing here, lower bowl joint, upper bowl joint, and then this is the tie rod pickup now.
As you can see the difference.
So as you can see, we literally took out this whole little like ear right here. We completely removed this and just welded the pickup point all the way to this side of the knuckle.
Bigger comparison is.
Yeah, you can tell from right here how it's much shorter.
Still pretty big.
So this should push the tire out more, obviously giving us more angle. So yeah, this is a cut knuckle and a stock knuckle. This is the poor man's angle kit. So
You trying to say that we're poor? Understood. You don't have to talk so loud.
I don't think you have to say that. I think they know.
The look was the worst part, not even you saying anything.
No one does it better. Body curving, how she swerving like a Traveler. We can have a party in the favela. Body curving, how she swerving like a Traveler. We can have a party in the
Here's a little preview. I probably should have done this with the tires on before I...
Can you turn the light off so I can get flashbang? Yes, now, never mind. Yeah!
Stock angle. And then cut knuckles.
A very noticeable amount more.
We'll record it from this side. Like right here. So.
Like, hold on. Top. In comparison to the wheel well, that puts that a lot into perspective.
And you can kind of notice already the camber that it's gonna have a good amount.
No, you don't.
So, you can.
No.
Stay hating.
So that's all the way here, all the way this way. Y metió más este. Yeah, but when you, I don't know, but when you do all that stuff there, and you're gonna line the car, it's gonna have to come out more.
Come what out more?
With the inner and the outer tie rod. Because it's not, I think, I don't know, it's gonna be like this.
Well,
remember,
toe in?
the tires were like this factory. And you did the what's it called, the upper thing?
Upper, cut upper, like the short upper controller.
Yeah. So the tires went like this. So you gotta put the inner outer tie rod, open them more. So you have the straight end, you know. So I think the outer inner outer tie will not have to mess with it.
Like that.
I mean, you got thread. So you can, you know, you got thread so you can go out more. Because that's the whole idea of doing that. You get more, you know. If you're leaving the inner outer tie rod stock, the hell you did that for then?
Alrighty, so hands are clean, work is done, and we still got a lot more work to do still. I believe that's the steering wheel straight right now, if you can see. That's a straight wheel, so as you can see, the wheel is like that.
74 degrees towed in.
It's like that. That one is like that. Actually, they're kind of the same.
No, this one's less towed. This one's more cambered, less towed, I feel like.
I don't know. I know we need to do a lot of adjusting still, so. And I had just, everyone's been telling me that this car had no tire like that,
yes.
But since that little accident
Dude,
that
you can
I
see
had
it's
out
so
there,
good from this here.
yeah, that little accident I had there, it's like that. Like that.
Give him another way to look at it.
This is the exact arm that we changed when we first got the car because it was already bent. Then I bent it again, and now we have to buy, well, we have a spare, but we have to change it again. That's our last spare, so hopefully we don't have to change it again after that.
If you fuck this shit up, watch me be the one to do it now. Saying that.
We got the knuckles in, upper control arms and everything, and we didn't adjust anything at all. I was thinking about maybe going higher in the front. Oh, and it's crazy. We put the 1-inch spacers, and as you can see, it didn't really do much.
I don't even know if it did anything.
I think the only reason that it looks like the 1-inch spacers didn't do anything too is because now we have more camber, so the tire's more in now. Because if we had the stock camber, it would have been. Probably would've. You could notice that the rim would have been pretty out if it was straight or a little more straight.
Yeah.
With the,
I know that's a good view to
arm.
see it.
So, but yeah, with the more camber, I don't know. I'm thinking of going maybe with more spacer, but we still got to see because the 18s are big. So, I mean, we went left and right and everything, and my dad said it wasn't hitting on anything. He was just saying the tie rod was maxing out. So we gotta loosen up the tie rods a little bit, get a little bit more throw with the tie rods, and that's it.
And get new tie rods because we didn't record it, but there was one that was.
Yeah, I have to bring new tie rods. So when we put them on the lift and take out the rear end and the transmission to put the other parts that we have for it. After that, I guess we'll do all the adjustments and everything. So when we get it down from the lift, give it a little testing around here and see how the car feels. Yeah, the steering wheel was just going crazy inside the car. The car was like literally everywhere.
Jesus Christ, it looks like a fucking YouTube. Hold on. There you go. Zoom in on the paint. Focus? There we go. A little bit.
I think it's a brown, silver, metallic, something like that. A little bit of pearl on it. Looks nice. Still got to finish it. But
you know what would make it look a lot nicer? Well, that, and if the people actually saw it.
I'm not doing nothing. Oh, shit. Just pulled right. Yeah, when I was going reverse, it was going even more crazy. Hey, so another day, and we are here with the Rx-8 again. I'm about to put on the lift. We, last clip, we did all the knuckles and upper control arms and all that. And I had bought all the front sway bar links and the front inner and outer tie rod new. So In the last clip, as you've seen, the car is all over the place in the front. Steering wheel's pulling everywhere. We're gonna go ahead and put on the lift and try to get the alignment as good as we can for now. So at least just make it a little more drivable and stuff. And then we start putting everything else I got, like the diff. Well, actually the diff is still here on the ground. We still haven't even closed it yet. Our buddy just hasn't had the time to look at it, but we want to make sure everything is on right before we close that up. But I was just driving the car in here, and it's having a really bad like chattering noise in the transmission, and we're hoping it's not another transmission before track day. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lift this car up now and start putting everything back, or put the inner and outer tie rods, and then do some adjusting, and hopefully we get it as best as we can. And this car is really low, so I have to lift it up on a jack first and get on the lift. That's another thing, I gotta bring up the front coilover, so we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, so here you can obviously tell we put the car up on the lift, and obviously my mad camera skills, you know, being the best cinematographer ever, I forgot to adjust the camera, so not much to see here anyways. We were just swapping out the inner and outer tie rod, so I'll cut this montage short, and let's get on with the video. I noticed the camera wasn't on there good earlier, so sorry for that, but we are now adjusting the car with, I don't know if you can see, we have some yarn. Hopefully we get as best as we can. So that's what we're doing now. We did some adjusting, so now we're gonna go ahead and test it, and I will let you go how it feels when I come back. Alrighty, so we are back. We just came from, let me put this radio down. Just came back from testing the car out. First try, and the car actually feels way better now. It's not pulling anywhere. The car's going perfectly straight. Car feels 1,000 times better. You can tell it has the more angle. I almost pull a whole, well, I did pull a whole Yui coming in here without having to go back and forth, so. It's got some angle now, but we can't really do much here, and I don't want to end up doing something too crazy like I did last time and bend another rear arm. So, well, yeah, I just did a couple of donuts. I drove it a good bit, going left, right, you know, testing out the front end. Feels tight, solid. I went and did a couple donuts, and as soon as I was doing the donuts, it's just, yeah, I gave it more angle and then felt good. But it's still dying, so that's definitely something we have to do now. Put that rear end in, and because I was in second, just flooring it, and it just dies. The angle should do a good amount. It'd be a lot more helpful than when it didn't have angle, obviously. Car feels 1,000 times better though, so that's all that matters. Now I'll put the rear end in and take out the trans and do all that good stuff, but that's for another day. It's already about to be like 1 in the morning. Never mind, it's 11:30, but still. It's late. We're gonna go ahead and head home, and I'll see you guys in the next clip, which would probably be taking everything out for that rear end to go in. Hopefully that rear end, I could just keep it even in third and move the wheels. I mean, it's a 5.8 compared to the 4.4, so it should be a big difference. So, can't wait for that. I will see you guys when that is happening. Hey, what's up? We are back. It is another day. We've been hard at work here, taking a whole bunch of stuff out. Transmission is out, clutch is out, right side wheel is out. I'm adding some spacers, so you see we already have 1-inch spacers here. We're gonna stack it and put another 1-inch, and hopefully get a little more poke, because it's still pretty sunk in. I want that little extra poke. Hopefully it gives a little more clearance with the angle as well. So we're not hitting the control arm or any of that. If you see here, you probably can't tell, but when we were taking out the transmission, we noticed the pilot bearing is into smithereens. Inside there, obviously, where it goes. And we tried a whole bunch of methods because we don't have the puller for the pilot bearing. And we tried the cardboard method and all that. We stuck a bunch of cardboard in there, kind of the same thing as the bread method. But the pilot bearing does not come out. It's only the outer ring. So I gotta go ahead and buy a pilot bearing like puller. And yeah, we gotta resurface the flywheel. Give a nice little cleaning before we put that back. All the exhaust, put new gaskets on it and everything. But that's pretty much where we are at. I just finished taking out the diff. See, we have no diffs. If you notice here, this arm right here, I don't know what this arm is or does, but one of the 20,000 arms that this car has back here. Well, I know this adjusts like a toe, I think it is back here. So yeah, if you can see, the bolt isn't there anymore. I tried grinding it out, but so the bolt sees inside the bushing in there. Yeah, we have just a big problem here trying to get this out, but a couple sides, we're gonna have to just cut that washer and just take it out of my spare car at home. And yeah, this one we didn't even take out. The only reason we were trying to take this one out completely is because I don't know if you can notice on camera, but it has a slight bend down right here. It goes in. So yeah, put the sway bar link on this side, and that's pretty much it. While we're back here, I'll probably, when we put everything back together, I'll try to lower the car some more from the back. The diff, our new diff, and we're gonna put in the car, which is right there. We still have to go, we still have to, you know, have our friend verify it before we put it in. He just hasn't had the time, but I don't want to take it to anybody else because I know he's really picky with his stuff, and he's gonna make sure we put it right, close it right, and torque everything down. Go ahead and throw that diff in there. Hopefully, I don't know if my friend can check out the diff today, if we can close it today and probably get it in today or tomorrow. Be nice. Make some good progress. So we're getting rid of the stock seats. We already sold them. We're installing some seats that we just had laying around. They hug you a little more than the stock Rx-8 seats, so we're not moving around in there. Got a whole bunch of stuff coming in the mail, and we only have 2 weeks left. So of course we have to do all this right before race day. You know, we love to do things last minute. Alrighty, so it is like a week after. It's Friday. Like a week after I tested the car. You've seen in the last clip, but getting back here to work. Sick the whole week, so I feel like shit. I still feel like shit, but we're here. We gotta get shit done. The track is like a week from now, so I got the car right here. We gotta get this down as soon as possible because Robert's Datsun is coming in here and is going on the lift. What I'm gonna be doing right now is I'm gonna be taking out the air filter. I bought air filter cleaning kit to clean that filter up. I've never cleaned it. I got the bracket for the new seats that are over there, so we can take these off because we got them sold already. And I just changed the rear arm. That was another rear arm that was bent because for some reason all the arms bent on these cars. I don't know if we just never noticed it before, but that's changed. Yeah, we did everything. We did the release bearing and all that stuff in the new diff last time. We got the short and upper control arms for that more camber. We got the spaces in the front and everything, and in the rear. My brother's scuffing the wheels out there now, so we do a little scuff and shoot and make them look a little nicer. Oh, also, our friend Papo, he got us right with the. Let me can see it. I don't know if you remember, this car was all rusty, but painted it all Rust-Oleum black. But we got like these little rockers from online. They were like $100 for both, and looks better than it used to. So got a lot of shit going on. Also, Eli is here with his car, his G that you've probably seen on a couple of my old videos.
Oh, you Benji? Yeah, I think that told me. I saw it was. Sure, no one told.
I think they're changing oh yeah, they're changing a coupler down here that's broken. Has a crack. It looks like it's pretty close to the manifold, but you think that's the issue?
Yeah. It's broken.
No, I mean like the issue is the fact that it's close to the manifold.
Well, we don't know. We try to get some cows or something like that. Chacho, mira. I can put my hand in there.
Hey, we need heat wrap.
It's a family friendly channel, okay?
Yeah, 2JZ swapped G. I don't know if I showed it before. T's. It looks clean. Got the Haltech on it. Yeah, my dad wired this whole car up. He did most of the things on it. Jamie tuned it. It's got a Haltech in it. The Haltech dash in there. I don't know if that's the i7 or IQ, whatever it's called. But nice setup, short shift there. It's clean. Got a music system in here. Car's pretty clean though. Supposedly it was his first car, so now he swapped the 2J in it. Let's get back to work. These are the seats. They're not the cleanest, but the new seats that will be going in there. They hug you a little more than the stock ones. And here's a seat bracket for the Rx-8. Hopefully they fit this seat. They're for a Corbo seat. This is like the Corbo style seat, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. See how it goes.
All right, so as you can see here, I ended up taking out the seat brackets, gave it a quick look through, and ended up noticing that none of the holes squared up to our seat. So I had to end up making my own seat brackets, and that was not fun at all. When we ended up putting the seat, the top of the seat also wasn't sustaining its own weight, so I'll lean all the way back. Anyways, I didn't record any more footage after this. We ended up putting a 5-4 harness and fixing the seat, and what you're gonna see now is my brother giving it a test run and me testing out my new kind of like GoPro mount bracket that I bought to get better footage when we're driving the car.
Come back and do it now. Missed the shit, no one in neutral. So do a donut real quick. Nice, holy shit!
I gotta tell you, the car's
Oh my god!
This thing got power now.
I get to play around with the throttle like I like to now.
And angle.
Where do I go? Put it back here?
Just go. No, go around.
You didn't hear me? I was going boom, 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 boom when I was going around.
Spin there.
Don't be a bitch, come on now. Here we go.
turned off. I'm not letting off the gas.
Oh, it's doing that.
It's just doing that. Hey guys, random clip. I'm inside the car right now, but it's warming up. I'm gonna do a little quick test lap. Like I haven't tested enough already, but yeah, pretty much everything is done now with the car. We just gotta put the front tires on, and that's pretty much it. I have a clip that I try to get. I bought this little GoPro mount type of thing, but kind of don't really have anywhere to put it here without anybody hitting it. But yeah, it doesn't extend out too far, so I gotta figure that out. Just trying to get better clips for you guys and stuff. But it has yeah, car feels 1,000 times better. I have a clip that I recorded with this, but you can see it's nighttime. My camera doesn't do really too good on in nighttime, but you can also see how my camera is in a wide angle, so you can't really, it doesn't capture too much, which I would really like a GoPro for, but I'm not trying to spend money. Reason why I bought that instead of an actual GoPro to mount in the window. But I'll just try to get a wide angle for this camera, try to get better, you know, clips for you guys and stuff. That's what's going on. I'm gonna give it a quick test lap, but this video is pretty much done here. All we're waiting for is the front tires, and we should be good to go. Just go to the track, test the car out, and no excuses. Go and do what we gotta do. The car doesn't let us down. It's been good to us so far, so just hope we do good. Do better. Actually do good, because we did as past events. I mean, I think we did as much as we can with the stock Rx-8, but so I will see you guys in the next video. It should be us going to the track and trying this car out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.